It's August 26th. You know what that means? It's International Dog Day. Kick-ass facts about my dogs. Pew, 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 pew! Before we get to them, National Dog Day was first created in 2004 by American animal advocate Colleen Page. It was a national celebration of dogs, but it has since gone worldwide. Its greater purpose is to raise awareness for the many dogs in shelters who would be greatly served by adoption and care. I'm going to share with you about my dogs, not our family dogs, because otherwise we'd be here all day. This was Dally. She came to us by way of a high kill shelter in Ohio. She was rescued when she was only 3 months old. When we found her and her litter mate were available for adoption. They named her litter mate Penny, and they named her Penny's sister. She didn't even have a name. On her first day home, she scaled a baby gate, shit on a pillow, and then fell asleep. She was a Rottweiler German Shepherd Collie mix, and we were fortunate enough to have loved her for 11 and a half years. She learned how to open our back sliding door. She would put her nail on the rubber between the frame and the glass, paw it open until she could stick her nose in, and then push the door open. She got sprayed by a skunk 5 times one summer. Once, she stole an entire loaf of cheese bread off the counter, ate it in about 10 minutes, and then threw up everywhere. She loved to swim. Once at a dog park that also had a toboggan slide, it was winter. She was running full tilt, chasing another dog, when a kid was coming down the slide. They collided. Dally did almost a full 360 and the kid got a bloody nose. One time I was walking her across the soccer field near our old house and I was talking to her. As I do, I turned to look at her and I was dragging an empty leash. I turned around and she was sitting in the middle of the park about 50 feet behind me, wondering who the fuck I was talking to. We had to say goodbye to her almost 9 years ago, but she taught us a lot and she made us better people. Still makes me cry. You know Zool. She's also American. She was being fostered at a farm in North Carolina where they named her Georgia. When she came to us, she smelled like a horse and she moved like a cat. She's a chocolate lab rat terrier. She's going to be 9 in a couple of weeks, and she changed my life. Before we brought Zool home, I weighed almost 300 pounds. She got me active and outside. She does not like change, but she does like cheese. She's afraid of her own farts. She only likes playing with orange toys, and she makes me feel like an adulterer whenever I come home from my mom's house and she can smell my mom's dogs on me. Shout out to my mom's dogs. This is Maggie. She is a 13-year-old blind, insulin-dependent, diabetic Bichon Poo. This is Molly. She's a 1-year-old menace of a Maltipoo who likes to practice parkour around my mom's house. My mom has found her both stranded on a dresser and asleep on top of her dining room table. Back to Zool. Much like me, she's getting really stubborn in her old age. If I don't take her into the ravine or walk down streets she wants to walk, she'll just stop walking. She'll turn in the direction she wants to move and just lock it down. I've got to use her harness and pick her up like a purse to move her where I want her to go. She likes to swim, but she does not like waves, and if I'm not paying attention, she will steal Gozer's food. We brought her home at the end of November in a bitterly cold winter, and when it was too cold outside, we would just put her on the treadmill.
You can do it.
She is obsessed with my mom and always has to have the last word.
Atta girl.
Kind of like my mom. Gozer. My little shit show. He's our only Canadian dog. He's a farm dog to a Rottweiler dad and a German Shepherd mom. Until very recently, he liked to eat shit, taking it right from Zool's tap whenever he could. He gets car sick and is a 95-pound lap dog. He once sprained the tendons in my foot so badly, I couldn't walk for 5 months. He owes me thousands of dollars in damages from things around the house. He ate a door, a pair of glasses, a watch, 2 wallets, the corner of a rug, a box of pipe filters, so many more things. He knows how to open our back door, as you've recently seen. He has PTSD from the time my neighbor almost set himself on fire. The neighbor's fine. Gozer's still fucked up about it. He's suspicious of clouds and snores like a drunk sailor. Part of the reason my shoe does this is because he walks so close behind me that his paw flaps the rubber, or he slips it between my heel and the shoe. He enjoys drinking out of the toilet. He hates taking medication, and he'd rather have me chase him around the backyard than just drop the goddamn ball so I can kick it. When he's excited, he hops like a deer. He also likes to run between my legs. He did it once at a park and knocked me off my ass. He also punches me in the face in the middle of the night. He and his girlfriend next door often like to work in cahoots. I had long pieces of firewood covering the hole between the bottom of the chain link fence and the grass. One day, I saw the neighbor dog on her side pushing the firewood. Gozer was on this side pulling it over, and then as soon as they got enough room, his girlfriend snuck over. Happy International Dog Day. Give your dog a belly scritch for me.